What is up, guys? Today we are going to be playing more of Bound by Flame, and let's just get right into that. Alright, so we are in the city, and we're supposed to go here. Thank God for map icons.
Here we go. Another one of these hick refugees. There's nothing for you here.
What a douche.
Call me a hick one more time.
Yeah.
And I'll be using your face as an anvil.
Let's all remain calm, shall we? Please forgive my error. With all this commotion and all the thankless tasks I find myself
I don't think we
confronted
should
with,
forgive his
I
error.
often
That
find my
was
attention
very
to
rude.
detail slips.
Very
So,
rude.
what can I do for you?
You would start by
Show
getting
me
a
what
better
you have for
attitude,
sale.
son.
Gold. So vulgar to work with. So wonderful to own.
Maybe a couple of things. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going, little Miss Preppy? Well, loaded.
It's our best defense. Happily, the wildlife are just as keen on attacking the Deadwalkers as they are the villagers. But the situation here in Valvanor grows worse daily. And each new wave of refugees increases the risk of drawing unwanted attention to this jungle.
No Ice Lord scouts who find this village will ever escape to tell the tale. Of that, I can assure you. Also, my men are reinforcing your defenses. Forgive me for saying, but you have some serious weak points. Especially the defenses around that refugee camp of yours.
The arrival of the Freeborn Blades and the Red Scribes has greatly improved our chances of survival, Captain. Believe me when I say that we are most grateful to have you with us. Needless to say, your men and the Red Scribes are welcome and free to go where they will. But as for any other newcomers, our gates are closed. You must understand that our food stores are as limited as our abilities to defend our village. Until you arrived, we had but one person who was even vaguely capable of treating our injured. And the case of Prince Orendil was completely beyond her skills. And there is this beast story. Doubtless another fairy tale, the fruit of an alcohol-addled brain. Nonetheless, several of the Watch have gone missing. Something hidden in these swamps is causing these disappearances, but we cannot risk sacrificing any more of the few men remaining to us on sending patrols. Large groups entail moving chrysalids that are unmanageable. The others, quite simply, do not return.
Silence.
If I were to listen to everyone, I would need 10 times the number of men I have to verify the truth of every tale.
Enough. You must aid me to do this. I am not able to do that. Your endless wailings are unbearable.
In the name of Vulcan?
But by the gods, man, what is...
This world is condemned. The cold hath invaded its ground, its souls, and its heart. Yet here you stand, weaving your limbs like fish taken from the water, miserably shuffling about to conserve the illusion of warmth and life, and not feel the passing of your last breath, while I must endure your wailings and lamentations. Pitiful.
Vulcan, stop this nonsense immediately.
It is not he who speaks.
All the fall to ruin about you, yet you still bewail your loose bowels and vomitings. You cannot vanquish your Deadwalkers, no more than you can vanquish their necromancer masters. They draw their power from the very heart of the world. They drink it, they suckle it dry. Your only chance to cleanse what your own hath corrupted is to go to the World Heart and liberate it from its servitude.
The World Heart is a myth, a forgotten fairy tale, no more real than dragons or dwarves.
A myth. Continue hiding behind thy puny barricades, and thou wilt soon join thy myths and
cease your pretense. I know you have returned to consciousness.
What the hell happened? I was just listening to the steward blabbing away with the captain, and then...
And then you lost control.
I don't know, it's like something in my head zapped me so it could use my mouth. But I was still there, still thinking what I was saying.
This is not the first time you have felt this presence manifest itself.
No. No, it's been there since the temple. It's also in my dreams. I think...
Interesting. It would seem that your body is host to some other entity. And it is clearly a spirit of fire.
No kidding. I got a demon in my head.
Something of the kind. In truth, I could not say what it is. Not yet, at least.
Don't make me laugh. After all, it's your disciples that let this thing out of its cage, right?
That has nothing to do with it. Do you have any idea of the implications of this incident?
Decision time. Are we gonna be a douchebag? Yeah.
All of which means you better not piss me off. Client or no client.
Obviously, you haven't understood. The thing that is inside you, it wishes you ill.
He completely
There is
just
not enough
disregarded
space
that.
inside you for two souls. That demon wants your body. It will control you more and more until it has replaced you completely.
Ha! Thou thinkest I crave the body of a mortal? I am a prisoner here. My place is in the world heart.
It will not hesitate to lie to you, to tell you that which you wish to hear, so that you will allow it to consume you.
I never asked for this cage. I never asked to be forced to hear thy every thought. It is I who have been invaded.
It speaks to you. Do not listen to it. Cast it from you. If you do not resist, it will crush your soul.
Hey, take it easy. One day at a time, okay? I'm gonna take a walk.
Yeah. Let's take a walk outside.
The Order of the Freeborn Blades is of great repute, and the mercenary does honor to its name. The mercenary's powers are both astonishing and fascinating. The knight would like to duel with the mercenary, that he may judge the mercenary's strength.
Sure. I can never turn down a good fight. But maybe we should take it outside if we don't want to break everything in here.
Yeah.
The knight is honored, and bows to his adversary's wisdom.
Wait for me here, Sybil. I won't be long.
The knight hopes that his adversary will not hold back his blows.
Oh, you can count on it.
Man, you like being kid. Never. There we go.
The knight has never before battled an adversary with such power. He believes that he could be that which is needed to change the course of this war.
You fight pretty good yourself. Where did you learn your moves? Can't believe you learned to fight like that in this backwater.
The knight has traveled far and fought many battles. He has only lived in this village for a short time.
What are you doing in the middle of these swamps when you could be making a difference on the battlefield?
The knight has fought a great many battles, but he feels he can be more useful protecting those who have nothing left.
I have to go. I'm glad we could test each other's mettle. It was fun.
Before his adversary rushes off to fight other battles, the knight has a question for him. He wishes to know if the Freeborn Blades would like him to join them.
I'm not the one who decides who joins the company, but I can ask the captain for you.
He has thought long on it, and wishes it would be so.
Well, that's great. I'll ask him, but I can't promise you anything.
Sybil.
Sybil,
Yes,
Come with me.
I need you.
if you want.
Yes, I do want you to come with me, otherwise I wouldn't have asked you. Are you stupid, Sybil? Do you not understand these simple things? My God. It's nighttime. Time is for night and the sun has fallen. Get out of my way. Don't really care what's in there. With that crafters, we're gonna get it. Find nothing good in it. Nothing good was in it. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Gonna go through here and try to find all the things that I need to find. Gonna run through here to talk to the captain about
God, these people are
Rambo.
amateurs. This village is about as secure as your granny's underwear.
Oh,
Not a
yeah,
single
oh.
watchman at his post.
I'll deal
Yeah,
with this,
I'll
Captain.
deal with this.
Good. And
Just calm down, we ain't getting back up there. No way, no how. Oh God, that scares me. Yeah, they got it on.
They look like giant things.
Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking, mercenary.
Oh, I missed the joke. What? I missed that joke. Nope. Not gonna happen, son. Whoa, whoa. Forgot that those lines were there.
These poor guys are dog meat. But their equipment still seems to be in good shape.
Well, crap. It's not even.
Mason will be relieved that his men didn't make too much of a mess of their weapons and equipment.
Yeah. Oh, dang. Did not see me, sir. Alright, so let's climb up this joint. And... he got a little too close there. I feel like he's violating my personal space right now. Yeah, that's not okay. Especially when we
You don't look
just
like a
met.
good lunch. Fuck.
That's kind of mean, but yeah, I mean, I deserve that.
Please! Get me out of here!
I kinda have my hands full right now. Just let me deal with this creature, and I'll be right with you.
Oh, yeah, I gotta fight this guy. I'm a boss on that easy mode, yo. Can't touch me on easy. What? Yeah. You need to be so violent, I don't think.
can't just leave that woman in this prison. We must find a way to free her from here.
Sybil, do not do that! I know this woman. She is not here by accident. She is a witch. If you free her, we all run the risk of falling under the power of her magic.
But Father, we can't just let this poor person die here. It would be inhuman.
Yeah. Inhuman? That is exactly what she is, my child.
He's the wicked one. Aeolus, is it not? He's the one who imprisoned me, with no food or water, and barely clothed.
I what? You lying bitch! Don't listen to her.
Father?
She is trying to manipulate you. Use your brain, child.
I'm begging you, get me out of here. I can't hold on much longer.
Who are you?
That is the big question.
My name is Edwin. The ignorant will tell you that I'm a witch, a sorceress, or even a necromancer. The truth is much simpler and more socially acceptable. I am, in fact, a magician. But neither as powerful nor as evil-minded as they think me.
She lies to thee. She is hiding something, and it is not her body.
You would say that.
I beg your pardon.
No, nothing.
Believe me, she is powerful. She is evil, and she is a danger to us all.
You seem to know a lot about her. What the hell are you doing here
That's
anyway?
an important question.
The steward asked me to look into a dark power that has been affecting some of the villagers. Something evil. And my search has led me here. It is no coincidence. That cursed woman is the cause.
I wouldn't expect him to admit to keeping a woman captive in the swamps for his own evil purposes.
Nonsense.
And so you just trotted out here with no escort? What, were you afraid we'd charge you extra?
I came here as quickly as possible, yes, to stop you committing a grievous error. I was hoping that you would escort us back to the village afterwards. Without a supplement, yes. Seems to me that you are quite well paid.
Well, she has nice titties, so we are going to free her, obviously.
I've never been in the habit of just letting people die like animals in a cage, whatever their crimes may be. This woman doesn't look like a dead walker. That's enough for me. We'll take her back to Valvanor. You can tell your stories to them.
Stay away, you stupid girl. No! Fools! Leave her in that
Trying
cage.
to kill his own daughter. What a tool. He's just like, hey, guess what? I'm letting her out. Let those titties breathe.
Now meet your eternity.
What are you doing to him? Let him go!
Very well. You may have him. I am finished.
Father? Father! Oh no, no! This can't be happening!
You're gonna wish you had died back there in that cell, you sick bitch.
Wait, wait. If I am to die, I wish to know who stands before me.
Kinky. I'm gonna go with that one. I've actually never said that because I never felt like being that big of a douche, so I'm gonna say that.
I'm just a pissed off mercenary who's gonna get his ass chewed out big time as soon as we get to camp. And since there is no damn way I'm letting you just walk away
And that
from
was
this,
a lot less
you're
douchey
gonna
than I
come
thought
with
it
me.
was gonna be.
We'll let the other red scribes decide your fate.
You're going to submit me to judgment before those madmen? They're no better than the monsters you fight against. Red scribes, ice lords, they come from the same mold, and they want the same thing. Some are simply more successful in their efforts. Aeolus thought I possessed knowledge which he could use to become the equal of the ice lords. That's why he questioned me.
That's ridiculous! You are the monster! You're a liar! My father wasn't like that! A liar! here! You murderer! You'll pay for what you did!
Sybil, wait!
See ya.
Which, I suggest you behave yourself if you don't want to find yourself back rotting in that cell of yours. I'm far from finished with you. I have questions. Lots of questions. And you had better make damn sure I like the answers.
So be it. Then I will tell you exactly what you want to hear, mercenary.
You had the upper hand. Why did you decide to kill the leader of the Red Scribes?
I desperately needed to replenish my power, so I drained his. My mood grows a bit murderous when I get too hungry, or when I spend too many days trapped in a filthy cell without so much as a toilet. Your friend was no hero. His aim was to reproduce the same ancient rituals that permitted powerful magicians to become the Ice Lords that we are fighting even now.
He wasn't my friend. He was my employer, and a very influential man. You could have spared him, giving credence to your version of events, but you chose to kill him, and thus any chance of them listening to you.
He was a deceitful and manipulative man. No one would have listened to me, so I permitted myself the pleasure of preventing him from harming anyone else.
The World Heart has had nothing but suffering from these magicians. I rejoice at this death. We need more like it.
Let's say I understand your reasons, but it was still a reprehensible thing to do that has put us both in a seriously shitty situation.
Yeah.
We're going to have to play this right in Valvador. We'll try to talk with the steward, or the Red Scribes will lynch you without a second thought.
We? Am I to infer that you're going to help me, gentle mercenary?
Somebody has to deal with it. You seem to take pleasure in exposing yourself. To trouble, I mean.
It's true. I hate denying
Joke
myself
number
a little
one
pleasure,
about that.
but I'm not worried about the outcome. Aeolus's daughter saw everything. She is an innocent, and will confirm everything that happened here. All you need to do is deliver your model prisoner to your steward.
Besides Alas, did you see any of the other Red Scribes?
I was drugged before being brought here. Aeolus is the only scribe who came to visit me during my captivity. But his second-in-command must have known, although I don't know exactly how much Aeolus was able to manipulate his puppets. If they are all as naive as his daughter, I imagine the temptation must have been great.
The Red Scribes performed a ritual in an ancient temple. Does that mean anything to you?
So that's the reason why he disappeared. The ritual was designed to augment his power. Had it succeeded, he would have become an accomplished magician, the first step toward becoming an Ice Lord. Given the ease with which I killed him, I suspect the ritual was a failure, or at least a partial failure.
Let's just say the results weren't quite what he was hoping for. But something definitely happened. There was a burst of light, or maybe flame. And this thing entered inside me.
A thing? What thing?
A sort of parasite. The Red Scribes told me it was a demon.
Neither one nor the other, insolent boy. I bring thee flames. I bring thee the World Heart. I bring thee the power, and thou doth hold me back with thy ingratitude and thy weak, pitiful body. Thou darest name me parasite.
Hello? You still here?
Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. He's kind of sensitive.
I must say, I have never heard of such a thing. It is, at the very least, troubling.
The end result is I sometimes find myself wondering who I am. What I am. That is, when we're not arguing, or it's not taking control without asking me what I think about it. Then again...
This is absolutely fascinating. I think, when we get the chance, we should talk about it in more depth. Meaning we undoubtedly need to experiment a bit.
You know what
There
I
is
mean.
probably much to learn from this demon.
We'll see. For now, we've got more pressing problems. Let's finish this discussion in Valvanor. better get back before they send a battalion out to look for us.
Let's run back to town. Gonna run back to town. Gonna make it back to town with no enemies in sight. Yeah, enemies in sight. Gonna run back to town. We made it back to town, yay! Let's just...
I'd rather stay here if you don't mind.
Why? You're not planning to give me the slip by any chance, are you?
I don't like the idea of getting locked up by the Red Scribes again. It might provoke me into a loss of my legendary restraint. And I'm sure that you don't want to have to scrape another one of your employers up off the ground.
Well, it's true that I prefer they remain in one piece. All right, fine, you can stay here. But if you do get it in your head to run away, I will find you. You won't like it when I do.
I will
I'm
find you,
trembling.
and I will
Yes,
kill you.
I'll wait here.
That's basically what he meant, anyway. They just didn't use it, I guess. I don't know. I as well just should have used it. Just been like, oh, taken. But they didn't. For whatever reason.
Did you find this famous
Yup.
beast?
Found it and killed it. But don't hold your breath waiting for its fur for next winter, because I didn't bring it back
So
for you.
sad.
Excellent news.
So sad.
I
I
knew the
really
village
could have
could
used
count
that
on you.
Actually, not so excellent.
vine coat.
Alis is dead.
I think it was like
Dead?
it was green.
But no, that's not possible. Are you sure?
I'm dead
When it doesn't
serious.
move and it doesn't breathe and it looks at you with an even stupider gaze than one of your guards, that generally means it's dead, yeah.
I demand that you show some respect. The Red Scribes are a precious help to us here. Aeolus was a useful man, a good man, and he was under your care.
Precious hell. Huh. You know the beast didn't get there by accident, right? Your precious friends put it there to guard a woman that they've been secretly holding prisoner for weeks.
Yeah.
A woman in the middle of the swamp. That is unusual.
Unusual.
But why would the scribes choose to do such a thing?
Other than the fact that they're walking libraries, we know nothing about their sect. Nobody's got any idea what they're capable of. But everybody keeps their mouths shut because they can do a few tricks. And we never had better doctors. Aeolus was even ready to kill his own daughter to cover up his
Pretty
secrets.
messed up.
What nonsense is this? How can you make such ridiculous accusations? Am I to understand
would
he
do
died
that?
at your hands?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and say it.
He turned up all alone at the place where I fought the beast. No guide, no escort. He knew the way. And after coming after Sybil, he tried to kill his captive to shut her up. There was a fight, and he didn't survive.
What madness.
Much so.
What do you know of this prisoner? If Aeolus held her captive, she must have been dangerous.
I don't know much. Edwin isn't exactly the talkative type.
Well then, you must find out immediately. As of now, she is your responsibility.
Exactly what I wanted to
I
do.
should deliver her to the Red Scribes without any further ado. Yet, after what you have told me, I no longer know what to think. She will be given a fair hearing.
That's good.
Until that time, she never leaves your presence. If there is the least incident, I promise you, you shall answer for it. And there is no prison here, in case you had not noticed.
Okay. Sounds fair to me.
However low your opinion was of Aeolus, his death is a great loss for Valvanor. He was meant to be looking into a most disturbing matter.
All right, I can see where this is headed. What do you
Get
want?
right to it.
There is no guarantee that you have the necessary skills to handle this matter, Freeborn Blade. Even Mirana is flummoxed.
What is it? An
Bring it
epidemic?
on.
That's exactly what I'd like to know. Several of the villagers have been behaving curiously of late.
Curious.
They have become distant, taciturn, and barely react to the world around them.
They're just hungover. You'd know if you got drunk more often. And you look like you need to.
I believe there are a few here who know the difference. It's something else. They seem very concentrated, as though they are observing us. I feared some kind of sickness and that it will spread throughout the village.
Got it. I'll slap him around a little. That should wake him up.
My goodness. That's not exactly what I had in mind, but I must confess the results interest me more than the methods.
That's gonna be my method, so let's leave it at that if you don't mind. I'm not helping you because you made puppy eyes at the captain.
Oh yeah,
The knight heard talk.
Yeah, the short version.
Edim.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry.
Evident?
A risk. Randall.
The knight is...
Pick him up. And I think we're gonna end it here. We accomplished like one quest, I think, which isn't bad. There's a lot of story in this game, so the episodes are going to be longer just from the cutscenes and the story. So yeah, that's it. This is the awkward goodbye where I say like, subscribe, comment, etc., etc. I love you guys, and I always will. I can't even stare you in the eyes anymore because your beauty is blinding. Alright guys, peace, take it easy. I'll see you next time.